Hi friends, I would like to share my experience with Samsung Galaxy Watch 4, which is the latest version of Samsung smartwatch. And in terms of a specific feature, which is sleep tracking feature. Earlier, I posted a video of the same sleep tracking feature in Samsung S3 Gear Frontier, and I would like to show also the key differences in terms of the detailed new version of Samsung Watch 4 versus the Samsung S3 Gear Frontier Plus, and what are all the benefits, pros, and cons of the outcome of one night's sleep while I wear my Samsung Watch 4. Let's jump into the video. Come on, guys. Hi friends, you are seeing the Samsung Galaxy Watch 4, the smartwatch. Hope you would have already tethered your smartwatch with a smartphone, your Android smartphone. As you all know, the Samsung Galaxy Watch 4 is not compatible with iPhone. It will not work with iPhone. Also, some of the important Samsung health features like blood pressure, unique and specific feature for the Watch 4, like the blood pressure and ECG will only work with a Samsung phone and will not be functional with non-Samsung phones. But the features other than the ECG and blood pressure will be functional with all Android phones, including the non-Samsung phones. This is just for your info, because this is very important for you to know before you purchase a Samsung Watch 4. I was wearing my watch last night just for me to be able to record my sleep, and also to see, curious to see the outcome of how the sleep tracking feature is working, and also how the results would look like. Previously, I did the same in my Samsung S3 Gear Frontier. So for you to access the sleep tracking feature, you have to go to just from the home screen, you have to swipe from the bottom for you to access all the apps, because the Watch 4 is functional with Google Wear OS, Wear operating system, not only Tizen, similar, because in Samsung S3 Gear Frontier it is Tizen operating system. So go to Samsung Health icon. If you go also, if you see in Samsung S3 Gear Frontier, there is a physical rotating bezel. But here there is no physical rotating bezel. That makes the watch looking very sleek and nice actually. But instead of rotating bezel, all the periphery, the outer contour of the watch is touch sensitized. It has the touch sensitivity. So if you just keep your finger rotating, it will automatically take you to the bottom of the page. It is navigational, using your finger in the contour, the edge of the watch, the rotating edge of the watch, similar to the physical. In the physical one, you are physically rotating. Here you are just touching and rotating your finger for you to be able to navigate the menus and other options actually. So when you go inside the Samsung Health, just go down to see sleep. This is the 6 hours sleep, 6 hours 22 minutes sleep that was recorded last night. Go inside. Actually, see, the sleep tracking output is very detailed in Samsung Health in smartwatch, which I will be showing shortly. Nevertheless, I want you to see how it would look like, the results would look like in the watch. See, 6 hours 22 minutes from 11:28 p.m. to 5:50 a.m. Okay, if you go down, see, actual sleep time 5 hours 55 minutes, calories burned for 491 kilocalories. And see, in Samsung S3 Gear Frontier, the sleep, the output of the sleep tracking is not this much detailed, because here they give a categories, like what is the time of awake, what is the time of REM, rapid eye movement. I mean, it's not a deep sleep. It's like when you dream, when you have the nightmare, you could have seen your your friends or your relatives or whoever, just when they sleep, their eyeballs are rotating left to right, right to left. That means they are dreaming actually. It is rapid eye movement. REM, this is not a deep sleep. Then after REM, there is a light sleep and deep sleep. And what are all the categories of these sleep in my overall 5 hours 55 minutes sleep is what it is mentioning. I was awake 25 minutes in this 5 hours 55 minutes. Rapid eye movement 1 hour 16 minutes. Light sleep 4 hours 12 minutes. So see, consciously I was doing this light sleep, whether to know whether the smartwatch is recording my sleep properly. And there is a deep sleep, of course, without me knowing that I'm having the deep sleep. I slept deep, I think, for 29 minutes as per the results of this smartwatch. Going down under 90 percentage. See, there is a blood oxygen SpO2 measurement in this watch, unlike Samsung S3 Gear Frontier. Normally, the SpO2, the saturated oxygen level in the blood, should not go below 90 percentage. The minimum threshold is 90 percentage. The max, I mean, normally it should be more than 95 percentage. But this reading will help you to know whether you have a sleep apnea, where you unknowingly you had a deep sleep in which your oxygen level go low for whatever the reason. I will explain you when I take you through the results in my smartwatch, not in the smartphone, not in the smartwatch, because it's not very detailed here. Going down, no snoring data, because there is a snoring data also that can be repaired. I'm a snorer, but actually, for whatever the reason, this is the first time I'm recording my sleep, my snoring. Maybe because it is not a deep sleep, the snoring was not there. Maybe, yeah, no snoring data. But if I had snored, it would have captured the snoring part also. So there is a snoring detection. I think I didn't snore during my last night's sleep. Going down, more details on your phone. Now I'll take you to my phone, Samsung Health Data, which is more detailed, and you will love seeing that actually. Let us jump to my Samsung Health screen in my smartphone. I'm just going to explain you in my smartphone the Samsung Health app, the sleep tracking results of the last night sleep tracking process that had happened actually. Just go to the Samsung Health app, and when you go inside, there are a lot of features. In that, just scroll down to see the sleep. As you see here, the sleep function is 6 hours 22 minutes actually, yeah, from 11:28 p.m. to 5:50 p.m. So just click inside the sleep. See, it shows actually the original duration I fixed is from 11:22 up to 10 o'clock in the next morning actually. Then I stopped when I woke up in the morning, early morning. That's how it came 6 hours 22 minutes. Go down to see this. See, sleep score 75. The system, the app gives a score of 75 out of 100. The quality of sleep, whether it is a deep sleep, nice sleep, it gives score 75%. Actual sleep time, as you saw, 5 hours 55 minutes, and I burned 491 kilocalories, and this looks good. Go inside, there is a sleep chart. This is what it looks very interesting. Let me show you here. See, it clearly shows from the time of 10 p.m. Up to 6 a.m. For the whole sleeping duration. It gives the slab. As I explained to you last time in the watch, there is an awake time, REM time, light sleep time, and deep sleep time actually, yeah. So what are all the time? It gives a graphical representation of the data. It looks very good. The data representation is very good. Also, this data can be exported, to the sources and to the platform you need actually, so that you can analyze the data for multiple days of sleep, whether what is the quality of your sleep. So it clearly mentions, for example, from 10 to 12. See, there is a deep sleep part. It happened around 12 a.m. in the midnight, and also around 1 a.m., around 2 a.m. deep sleep. And most of the times, I had a light sleep only, because I intentionally, knowingly did that light sleep for me to know whether the sleep tracker is doing an accurate job. Yeah, actually, I was looking at a YouTube video where one of the scientific researcher, one of the postdoctoral person, he did electroencephalogram sleep tracking device and compared the results of the EEG sleep tracking device with the Samsung Watch 4 sleep tracking results. There are a lot of similarities. It is close to accuracy, of course. See, the smartwatch is not a medical device. It's not meant for medical measurement purposes. It gives an indicative figures, indicative data, but it should not be. That's why even in the whole the app, it mentions it is for indicative purposes only, not for medical measurement. You have to use the medical device for the medical measurement. Also, you should not get panicked by seeing the results. You should consult your physician and not take any decisions in terms of taking a specific medicine because it is showing low or high in terms of BP, ECG, or even sleep tracking or whatsoever blood oxygen level. It's an indicative figure, it's close to accuracy. It's not 100% accurate because it's not a medical device. But the science and technology makes this smartwatch to have all these functions, which is pretty awesome and miraculously awesome. I love these features. Okay, this is just for your knowledge actually. So as I am explaining here, most of the times light sleep, and as you see here, there is a REM, rapid eye movement, as I was explaining. Some of the times it is REM actually, as you see here. It's already, see, whatever the representation of this data, it is mentioned in here in this descriptive legends in the graphical representation. Yeah, so it is awake time 25 minutes, which is awake time. If you see here, this is the awake time, which is correlating to this. REM time is correlating to the REM time, and light sleep time is correlating to this light sleep time, and deep sleep time is correlating to this deep sleep time. All are mentioned actually. Yeah, so going down under 90%, this made me a little bit, not panicked, little bit odd feeling actually, because as I was explaining you, blood oxygen level should be more than 95%. Minimum baseline threshold is 90%, below which it should not go. This is saturated blood oxygen level actually. Yeah, if you have a normal respiration, good oxygen level, automatically it will show 97, 90. Even my blood oxygen level is showing most of the time 98, 99, 97. But while sleeping, it's mentioning here, which is interesting for me to know, under 90%, blood oxygen level is under 90% for 8 minutes and 20 seconds out of the total 6 hours. It's negligible time, but because I can correlate with my sleeping behavior, I used to get my blanket and I used to cover my head while sleeping, which most of you guys may also be doing. You can correlate with your sleeping behavior. It is not an advisable healthy behavior. You should not cover your face or head with a blanket, because you will be overwhelmed with carbon dioxide, which you are exhaling, and also the oxygen level will become lower. Also, during this will give rise to a different medical situation in the long run, with sleep apnea, or there is one more condition where your heartbeat will also get low, these kind of things. Okay, let me show you. Let me click inside and go. See, under 90%, for the saturated blood oxygen for 8 minutes 20 seconds. Minimum reached 78%, which is alarming actually, but I will not panic, because I know, because 99% of the times, I check my own SpO2 level. I am health conscious. So, sometimes, but it gives an indication for me also. I cannot rule out completely. Probably I need to check next time when I go to doctor. Also, I have to improve my habit of not covering my head during the time of sleeping, which would have resulted in this. Also, this is from my experience. This is a suggestion for you guys not to cover your head while sleeping, in order for you to be deprived of the oxygen, required oxygen for you to breathe during your sleep. Also, not to inhale, not to be with full of carbon dioxide inside your cover while you are sleeping. Yeah. Okay. Going back to, let me go back down. There is no snoring data, because if I snore, it would automatically have been recorded here. I didn't snore because I am a snorer, as I told. But didn't record. Perhaps I didn't snore actually, because it's all light sleep recorded mostly, and which I told already that it is intentional. And sleep consistency, it gives a record between 7 a.m. and 11, some kind of record, sleep consistency. This is the overall sleep record, and the beautiful part is this graphical representation and the whole the categorization of how qualitative you slept, and how much you have the deep sleep, how much time you had the light sleep, how much time you had the rapid eye movement REM, how much time you are awake. This is close to accuracy. I can feel it, because I had this light sleep for me to know whether it is accurate. This is very beautiful thing, because the Samsung smartwatch had beautiful features, health features like SpO2, blood pressure. But blood pressure, just one information to add, you have to calibrate your watch with a normal blood pressure monitor, sphygmomanometer with a handcuff, and you have to do 3 times blood pressure measurement, and you have to input in the smartwatch and smartphone actually for it to be calibrated, so it will give the results. Actually, you can start using your smartwatch after this 3 times calibration, but don't think that it is the only calibration. I happen to hear that actually every now and then the watch will ask you to calibrate your device with a normal handcuff blood pressure monitor. So for this purpose, despite the fact that the blood pressure function is available in Samsung smartwatch, you need to have a standalone blood pressure monitor like Omiron or any kind of handcuff blood pressure monitor for you to recalibrate at regular intervals actually. So it's not that one-time calibration. Every now and then it will ask you. This is one of the things, important thing. If at all you are buying this watch for only for blood pressure, for example, if it is one of the lot of features, then it's not a big deal actually. It's not a deal breaker. Hope you all enjoyed this video, guys. If you like this video, give a like and give a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. Let's meet in another interesting video next time. Have a great day ahead actually. Thank you guys for watching.